So, what's that noise? An owl or something? So we've just come through that long little section past where the vines are, just over there. Don't know if you can see. But this goes downhill, and then there's like this massive section of woods, which, similarly to what we just come through, there's a lot of logging that's gone on. So a lot of it's actually gone, except for the outskirts. And as previously mentioned, it might be a really good spot for some bit of bushcraft, a bit of camping overnight. Not sure if it's got a lot of public right away. However, some covert, camping could possibly be a good thing. So one day we'll check it out. Come on. Come. Mama, come. This must be freshly cut. This must be freshly cut. Because as you can see over in the distance there's a nice little stack of hay baled up, ready to either be used for cattle, more than likely horses, cows, whatever. Apparently farmers make a lot of their money from hay, and that's probably why this field's used for that exact purpose. Good girl. So I was mentioning earlier about the woods. Now this is the road that goes up the side of the hill where all the woods are, slight angle. Don't think you can actually see through. Well, this is the road and it's steep, and you don't quite actually understand how steep it is on camera. However, it does level out when you get to the top, and that green bit at the top curves around to the left. When you get around there, the ground levels out considerably, and as you can see at the top there's a lot of open space with some trees. Those trees, they've obviously been left from logging. All the other trees around it have been left, been cut down, so it probably needs a bit of exploration in regards to what's up there, what's around certain areas. However, does seem like it could be a good camping spot if I want to walk out here. It's not very far away from me, a half an hour walk maybe. I'll bring the girls, or one of them, which is the plan eventually, to get used to one night camping on my own solo to begin with, and then bit of camping with a dogger. Steep hill, quite long. Some cool root systems here. I've been worn away over time due to weather. It's pretty cool. Nice little bit of sun coming through there. And now getting to the top of the hill, land levels out significantly. And you've just done that hill trip with me, so well done. Good for you. Good girl. Good girl. So I'm literally standing by the side of the road, and already with these trees that were cut down probably a good couple of years ago now, creates a nice little space. You could put like a little bivvy bag camp, or like a one-man OEX Fox 2 I think it's called, which is very low profile. Lots of little bits of wood that you can gather if you wanted to make a little stove. Lots of debris from the logging. This is right on the road. If you went in like another 20 metres, you'd probably find some really good spots and no one would ever see you. As you can see from the sign, obviously there's a lot of people who live around here, probably because it's a private land and no one lives up here or close to here, and they can do whatever they want, which ruins it for everyone else. However, I just go up. This little stretch goes on quite a distance, as you can see right in the distance. It's a straight road and lots of potential areas to go left and right to camp, and I'm pretty sure it'll be a really good spot, except for the motorway that you may or may not be able to hear on camera. So this stretch of the walk is quite, well, it's the first time I've ever been on the road. Come on down. Come on down. Come on down. Number, moon. As I was saying, until I was rudely interrupted by that Porsche, this is the first stretch of road that we've had to walk on, really. And I was going to say that there's not much traffic around here, but clearly there is. I know there is, I've seen it before, but it's not, although it's quite interesting with the woodlands. Other side is a house just coming up. It's a bit boring to look at, so I won't be recording this bit, so catch up with you in a bit. Oh, what's that? Anyone know what that was? Oh, it's on a postcard. Good girls. So I'm doing a mega zoom right now, and I'm right by Osprey, right next to Osprey Church, which is very nice, which I'll splice into this video. And in the distance, I think you can see the church in Faversham, which is the spire that's probably the most visible bit on the horizon there. So cool, that's how close we are to Faversham as well. So we're just approaching the section where Judd's Folly is, which is where we started. This is the section right at the beginning where you could either go left or right. This is the left section, and we went right. So as we're about to see is the sheep field, and it's very windy. Very windy. Mentioned earlier in the video, probably right at the beginning, this is a sheep field, and they're all taking refuge under the trees at the moment because it's nice and shady. Get out the sun, it's quite warm. I've walked through this field before, right around lambing season, probably last year, it wasn't this year, last year, where a farmer on like a four-wheeler came out to me and thanked me for having the girls on such a tight leash, because of course they don't want dogs interrupting the lambs during lambing season. So it scares them, probably puts them in distress for pregnancy. So anyone who does watch this and doesn't actually go through fields of their dogs, and then one day they do, please make sure you stick to the rules, because at the end of the day, this is someone's livelihood. And sheep do cost a lot of money, and particularly very rewarding in terms of what you get out of them. But as you can see, this is a very nice, very nice section of a walk. Some really old trees around, and yeah, some of these have been knocked over in the past. So me and a girlfriend, actually, she's not girlfriend, fiance, getting married in 3 months, actually less than 3 months. So me and my girlfriend were fiance cat quite a long time ago now, probably 5, 6 years, 7 years ago, when we were walking through a sheep field always could hear sheep going like meh, nan. So we coined it that they were actually calling each other by their names, so like meh, dan. Anything to say? So I was quite rudely interrupted there by Cookie trying to take a piss, toilet, whatever you want to call it, and ruin my story. So yeah, sheep called each other Dan and Matt. I'm sure there was another one because I didn't really hear any of the sheep making a noise, barring, whatever you want to call it. Forgotten. So yeah, one day I might tell you that story again. But yeah, some really lovely massive trees here. As you can see, that one's huge. I'm going to go up to it because it's so huge. It's obviously come down, I think, last year, and looks like sheep have actually using it to get rid of some of their wool, and by rubbing up against it. Massive tree, really big, and it's a shame it's down because well, it probably was growing for over 150 years maybe, I don't know. Yeah. Right, you can see me in frame, but okay, it's a bit awkward, but yeah, just walked these girls really hard, and I've just completed that walk around Judd's Folly, up through the vines as you just saw, and around along the road at the top, up the massive hill, into through a cornfield of some kind, and white Osprey, and yeah, so I can't really see, so I'm going to come closer. So we just made that walk, and this is the final part of the loop, coming back to where we began, just there on the other side obviously. So of course that's the loop. It's about 5-6 miles, something like that. I don't think it's quite 6 miles, but yeah, it's quite a nice walk. Lots of sheep, lots of interesting things to see. So this is basically what's going to happen in a lot of my videos at the moment, that I'm going to share my walks with the girls, and hopefully you get to see some of Faversham's sites. Yeah, I don't think I'll quite finish that video as a sign off, but yeah, my name's Scott, as you may already be aware of, and yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully this is right up your street for video content, and hopefully you like seeing the girls doing a little bit of playing, as they usually would. Nice signs, and yeah, this is what I expect some of my content to be, very similar to this, but hopefully get into some overnight camping. So yeah, trying to get into some really awesome little spots for one-nighters, and not worrying too much about comfort. So kind of doing a little body test and seeing how much you how little you need to survive. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and tune in soon.